Some of us are born funny, while others become funny. But all of us are capable of telling a great joke. That is, unless you think one half of humanity isn't worth laughing at. Can a woman tell the greatest joke ever told?
Lewis Black is a sexist pig, and he knows it. I'm going to tell him right to his face. Now, unfortunately, in this business, the line "chicks aren't funny" comes up a lot. And I'm pleasantly surprised when, after my shows, guys come up to me and say, you know, normally I don't think chicks are that funny, but you're really funny. To which I say, really? Would you go up to a black person and say, normally I think you're lazy and shiftless, but you seem to work hard? It's a conversation stopper.
Can a woman tell the greatest joke ever told? In the 3rd century BC, the comedies of Roman jokemeister Plautus featured 4 types of female roles: the helpful nurse, the devoted mother, the innocent young maiden, and the beautiful, wise, loving hooker.
Yeah, you want to see my comedy menu?
All of these roles were played by men. But later, the Romans did allow women to tell jokes. Women slaves. Do women and men laugh at the same jokes? Will a hermaphrodite meet you halfway? I can't answer that, but I can tell you that female comics have a harder job than male comics. It's that simple.
So this is quite good. This is men and women in conversation. The psychologists will secretly go around parties recording people. 71% of women laugh when a man tells a joke, and 39% of men laugh when a woman tells a joke, so much smaller.
Well, those are idiots. If you want to actually sleep with a woman, you're slapping your knees, and that should be higher. What a bunch of morons.
Right. So
I laugh at everything. When a woman's talking, I'm just weeping, just in case. That's what it takes. That's what it takes.
We're going to have to move on.
Okay, keep moving. That's good. Breaking into this business as a woman, what was that like?
I did not know that half of the population thinks women aren't funny. I was not given this information. I had no idea. And then the more successful I become, the more people come up to me after a show and go, you know, usually I hate women comics, but you were hilarious. And I'm like, really? So all these years I've been walking up on stage in a total hole?
For me, the percentage of guys that make me laugh is higher than the percentage of girls that make me laugh. So I might be a little more, what's the word? A little bit more biased or whatever, but...
Look, women always get a bad rap. You know, women, it's hard for a women comic aren't respected, or women aren't funny. But it's not, it has nothing to do with that. It's when a...
Why'd you say that one like you knew it for sure?
So, Walter, you think women comics are funny?
Yeah. God. Are you trying to get lucky after the show?
No.
Okay, no.
Oh, God. The notion that chicks aren't as funny is ridiculous and comes from men who aren't as funny. But I enjoy dispelling the myth, and I hope that I do, and I try to, and it's one of my favorite things to hear. Hey, you're funny, and you have that vagina. You know, a lot of women come to my shows, and they've all had a pap smear. If I could give out pap smears at intermission, I would. It's just that I don't have an intermission.
I think that when you start talking about you're funny. That's it. When you go up and you just start, you know, men are crazy, you know, but if you start talking about your own experiences, you're not being a woman, you're actually just being Lynn.
At this point, I used to like sex a lot, but I'm starting to get that weird, old, I think it is. I'm getting old. I just don't have patience. I had too much to do. I'm exhausted. I thought I was having rough sex recently, and I realized I was fighting for bottom. Any women over 35 know what I'm talking about.
The jokes I like doing the best are when they hit home with a man and he gets it and he says to his wife, "That's you. She's telling what you need to hear."
There's no hidden agenda with a man. You know when he's sitting in the lounger and he's staring off to space for 2 hours and you say, "What are you thinking about?" And he says, "Nothing." You know what he's thinking about? Not a damn thing. That man just watched the clock go from 6 to 8.
Some say Eve was the first female comedian. But the first female comics may actually have been Shakespearean actresses during England's Restoration. Previously, their roles were played by effeminate boys. But by the 1660s, a real woman could finally play Kate, the ball-busting harpy in Taming of the Shrew.
Look, if you ever fight with your wife, this is what I do, okay? 12 words, works every time. You are right. I am wrong. I love you, honey, you win. And you squash it. It's over. They'll go, grab her in your arms, take her into the bedroom, and cuddle. Go to sleep like a team, like a coalition. You go to sleep together, happy. She won. And that night while she's sleeping, cut her hair. So you know you won.
Specific and individual women are as funny as any specific and individual man. The difference is in the acculturation and the conditioning that people go through. And for a long time, there weren't many female stand-ups because it was somehow too masculine a job, too aggressive a job.
Women are not socialized generally to be assertive. For 14 years, I've been a comedian, which is just, I should be so much richer and more famous than I am now, I think. We're very much kind of told by culture, like, be precious, be pretty, be cute. And so comedy's not precious or pretty or cute. It's really sad. Who do I honestly?
Sex with me is like taking the SATs. Show up on time, do the best you can. When I say stop, put your little pencil down.
You know, men don't like, you know, women on stage. You know, the whole attack mode of comedy.
I don't think smart guys think that. I think critter guys are like, I ain't gonna listen to no chick up. Bleh. My brother's a stockbroker, and he always asks me if I'm doing anything to prepare for the future, and I say yes, I'm practicing to write with the opposite hand in case I have a stroke. I love that joke. I love that joke.
Stand-up's a hard job. 5 years on the road playing clubs for $40 a night, you know, to make it. Most women, you know, aren't prepared to put up with that kind of, you know, bullshit. They want a slightly more sort of comfortable life, I think.
A lot of women don't want to go on the road. So that probably is part of the reason. Because also, like, guys think it's fun, like, oh, I'll go town to town and have sex with the waitresses. What am I gonna do, like, sleep with the dishwasher? Hey, Frankie, huh? How's that community college working out?
It's definitely harder for a woman on the road, and guys will never admit this, but what do they know? Because when you get heckled as a woman, it's never just you suck, it's you suck and show me your jugs combined, and that just doesn't happen to guys. Nobody's gonna heckle them and say, show me your balls, because nobody wants to see them.
I was dating a guy from Virginia, and I guess he expected me, I was 11 years older, he expected me to be very knowledgeable in the bedroom. He literally said to me one day, teach me something. I know a little Spanish.
The really cool part about being a comic for me is we're all good friends. We're like brothers and sisters. We hang out all the time, and...
Yeah, but we all do want to have sex with you.
No, please don't say that, gross.
Okay. When it comes to telling great jokes, men and women are equal opportunity offenders. An offense is the next key in my quest. Because if it's gonna be the greatest joke ever told, it's gotta tick some people off. Preferably billions of them.
These toys are all safe. These toys are totally safe. Here, of course they have some strychnine. How do you expect toys to stay together without strychnine? Don't give it to a 2-year-old. It's made by a 2-year-old. You should not give it to a 2-year-old. Now that should offend people.
You need new shoes. I want to. Let's work it out.